Welcome back to Central Valley Wedding and Special Events. I'm Shara Roderick, and I am here with Kyle Elder of Magic of Elder. Thank you for joining me, Kyle.
Glad to be here.
It's great to have you here. Now, we were talking a little bit before we started airing about magic at weddings.
Yes.
It's not something we see too much in the U.S., but you were telling me it's very popular in other countries?
Yes, and I'm only fortunate enough to do one or two a year. It doesn't seem to be catching on as fast here in the United States, but it is a thing, and it actually goes together well.
Interesting. So tell me a little bit about how this works at a wedding. We were talking about when you would perform, quote unquote, when you would interact with people. Cocktail hour is a good time?
Yes, yeah. Typically, when you're serving dinner, there's that moment where guests are just left to talk to each other while they're waiting for the dinner to be served.
Sure.
That is the perfect moment. By having a magician that can go from table to table and provide a little bit of entertainment actually makes that dull time of waiting for their food to be served kind of go away.
Absolutely. I love that idea. And it gives, once you leave and move on to the other table, it gives the guests something to talk about after you've left, too.
Absolutely.
That's a fun little addition. But you do also do full shows for events where everyone's focused on you at one time.
Yes, I can do any kind of an event. It's all custom. I've even done full-on 30-minute shows for weddings in the past. So it is possible. What I would really recommend is the walk-around portion. It seems to complement well for weddings. So that's what goes well.
I love that idea. Yeah, I think that's a fantastic thing for weddings because as you were saying, it's sort of an awkward moment where people, they might know each other, they might not know each other that well, and you come in and you bring them together because they're experiencing something all together.
Yeah, absolutely. Usually at weddings we have two families that are kind of being joined that very day, and there might be some tension or they might not know each other well enough, so it's a good way to break the ice.
Absolutely. Now, what kind of magic are you doing when you walk around to these tables? Can you give me an example of something?
Yeah. So I do a little bit of everything. My style of magic is kind of classical with a modern twist. For example, I'll show you one of the things that I really enjoy doing, and this would be a perfect example of something I would do from table to table at a wedding. We all know about card tricks, and we like card tricks, right? And I have a pack of playing cards, and they're all different. This trick wouldn't be that good if they were all the same. Here, you can go ahead and take any one out you want.
Okay.
Go ahead and take it out. You got it? Take a look at it. Don't forget to show it to everybody at home.
Yeah. Don't look.
Don't look. All right, you got it? So we'll go ahead and drop it back.
Okay.
And we'll place it right there in the center. Now, at this point, most magicians would find your card in some fancy way.
Sure.
We've all seen that trick. Since we've all seen that trick, I'm not going to do that trick. I'm going to do something totally different. So what I'm going to do is cause her card to change. Watch. Did you see that? Something has changed. If I spread through here, you'll be able to see that there is something different. Look at that. There's one blue card.
What?
Yeah, isn't that weird? You know what? What was the name of your card? What was the name?
It was the Ace of Hearts.
No way. See, that's the one I turned blue. Here, we'll put the Ace of Hearts right there on the table.
If you can't see that, it changed from red to blue.
Yeah, now the Ace of Hearts is now blue. But look, if you could have picked any of these cards.
Right.
You can even.
They're all different.
Yeah, they're all different.
Every single one.
And you picked the Ace of Hearts, and they're all red.
Yes.
You could have picked any card. Now, there's a rule in Magic: never repeat the same trick.
Right.
Well, you're lucky. I do cheat. I just do it when you're not looking, so we call it magic. So I'll give you a chance to catch me cheating.
Okay.
So all you have to do is say stop.
Stop.
Okay, and take the card you stopped me on.
Okay.
See, 1 second less or more, she could have got completely different choices.
Right.
Because remember, they're all different. But you stopped me on that one.
Yes.
Go ahead, show that one to everybody at home. Let them see it. Perfect. And go ahead and place it back. I love how she was also being smart enough not to show the monitor, thinking that maybe I do cheat. And so I'm going to make your card blue again. So watch. Look at that. Would you believe? We'll see if there's a blue card. Find that blue card. Find the blue card. Do you see the blue card?
Not yet.
Not yet?
No.
Oh, no.
It's not there.
You know why? Well, because magic doesn't always work. But it did this time.
Okay.
I said I was going to make your card blue.
Yes.
And I did, but what I forgot to tell you is I only have one blue card. And I haven't touched it, and it's been on the table.
No.
Yeah, flip that over to show it to everybody.
Oh my god.
Her card is the blue card. Her card is the blue.
That's crazy.
Isn't that nuts?
Wow.
That's something
cool.
to think about.
That is cool.
Absolutely. You know, one of the things that I'm well known for is doing Rubik's Cube magic. Are you familiar with the Rubik's Cube?
I am.
I always bring my little case. I keep some of my Rubik's Cubes in this case here. I keep a few of them, but we'll just use
A
two.
little collection.
I know. I love Rubik's Cubes, right? I'm sure you had one of these when you were a kid, right?
I did, but they're very frustrating.
I know.
I can't
you
solve the
lose
Rubik's
hair.
Cube.
Some people, they've cheated and they
Peel off the
the
stickers, yes.
right? Well, we're going to try something interesting. I don't know if
Okay.
you realize, but the Rubik's Cube in itself has more combinations than the mind really can perceive.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. You can take this cube and mix it up and get a different combination for every second. And you would have more seconds than your entire lifetime will have. That's a lot
incredible.
of
Yeah.
combinations. So go ahead. I'm going to take this cube, put it behind my back.
Okay.
And you do so as well.
Okay.
And we're going to both mix at the same time.
Okay.
And we're going to each get our cubes at one of those random combinations. And there's just over 46 quintillion different possible ones. That's why it's so hard to solve, because only one of those is the correct one. Let me know when you've got yours pretty mixed.
Okay.
Did you get it?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
good.
Okay. We'll both stop at the same time. Bring
Okay.
yours forward. Oh, you didn't solve it.
No,
That would have been really
not
good.
even close.
Not even close.
I'm not that
Now,
good.
that would have been amazing if you would have solved it,
I
right?
know. I would have been impressed with myself.
Actually, I think that you might have done something more amazing than solving it. Look at this. If you take a look, one side is completely matched, completely.
Wow.
And not just one side, but two sides are completely matched. We've got the same pattern. 3 sides completely matched. 4 sides.
Oh my gosh.
The bottom and the top completely matched. Now that's
incredible.
That is 1 in a million. But most people, they look at the colors, and there's always disappointment, because as frustrating as it might be, we never seem to be able to solve that. And don't worry, we're in the majority, because less than 5% of the entire world can do one.
Really?
Yes, yeah.
Phew.
And that's why when I want to do it and solve it, I cheat and use magic. See, most people think that twisting it makes it better. That makes it worse. But all you have to do is toss it, and it'll work itself out. That's the easiest way to get it done.
Well, if I had known that as a 10-year-old, would have been a lot more fun.
I know, right? Right. But if we all can do that, then it wouldn't be magic.
That's very true. Well, this is very impressive. I love it. I think more people need to do magic at their weddings now.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's effects that we can do that are customized for the bride and groom, that can describe unity, different things, and it gives them an impossible souvenir that they can take home and put in their wedding book and remember that special day in a unique way.
Absolutely. That's so neat that you can theme it to
Yes.
the wedding.
Yes, we can theme it to anything we want. There's a lot of great magicians that even preach the Gospels with magic, and it goes over well. Teaching
Interesting.
children. There's a magician here in town that's really popular for teaching kids science and different things using magic. So magic can be very powerful when it's used the right way.
Wow. Well, this is just incredible, Kyle. You've blown my mind here. This is really cool.
Cool.
So how do people get in touch with you to book you for their wedding or any event?
Absolutely. For any event, absolutely. Weddings and all. You can find more information about me on my website, which is magicofelder.com, which they have up on the screen. And also my phone number is there. But the best way you could just look up Kyle Elder Magic or magicofelder.com, and everything you possibly need to know, videos, pictures, information, a little bit about me, is all right there in one spot.
Wonderful. Well, Kyle, thank you so much for coming on and showing us a little bit of what you do. Quite impressive.
Well, thank you.
It was great to have you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.